Good evening, friends. I'm Akanksha on my channel Video Excel, and today we will talk about the Power Query. Nowadays, the Power Query has been very much important and it's been used to manage your data, transform your data, or to analyze your data. Microsoft has given this ribbon named data already in version 2016, Excel 2016, but who are using Excel 2010 or 2013 can easily download the Power Query ribbon. It will come as an add-in. Let's start with the installation for the people who are using Excel version 2010 or 2013. If you don't know your Excel version, let me tell you how you can check. Just go to File, go to Account, and here it's about Excel. You can see here I have Microsoft Excel 2016. You can also check your version like this. So if you are on 2010 or 2013, let me show you how you can install Power Query. But before going to do that, first I will welcome all the subscribers, and if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe my channel, and I request all of you to like, share, and comment on the video to motivate me. Let's start how to install it. Just go to Google, write download Power Query, and you will get a Microsoft website. Click it. You can also write download Power Query for Excel 2010 or download Power Query for Excel 2016. Here you are, Microsoft Power Query for Excel. It have given you the details. You can see Microsoft Power Query for Excel is an Excel add-in that enhances the self-service business intelligence experience in Excel by simplifying data discovery, access, and collaboration. Note the Power Query add-in is for Excel 2010 or 13 is no longer been updated by Microsoft. Please upgrade to newer Excel version. So for this you have to install it. You will do downloads. Here you can see what requirements and details are there for your downloads. You can just check and go over it and just go and download it. You can also check your 32-bit or 64-bit. How you can check that? Go to Excel, File, Account, About Excel. So you can see here its mine system is 64-bit. So if you have 64, download the 64-bit. If you have 32, download the 32-bit. Okay, I will close it. You can just select whatever you need. I won't do the installation for the obvious reasons because I have it in my version, and but you can do it. But please note or please keep in mind that while installing this Power Query add-in, you have to close the Excel. If your Excel is open, it won't work. So when you will download and open the Excel, you will get one more ribbon here named Power Query. So, and the view of that will be somehow similar to this, but you will get all the tools here. Now once you have downloaded and imported the new add-in, we will go how it works. So basically the basic thing about whole Power Query thing is ETL. What is ETL? Extract, transform, and load. We will discuss this in very detail in the upcoming videos. Let me just get you with the feel of the Power Query. Here you have the area where you can get the data if you want data from external sources. So it have various ways you can access the sources. If you go to from other sources, it give you more options of importing your data. Query, we will see how we will create a query. If you are aware with SQL or Access, you must be knowing what query is about. If you are not, it's not an issue. We will talk about it. For learning Power Query, you just only need a basic Excel idea. If you know how to use basic Excel, it will be very easy to use the Power Query. Also, I want to tell, if you go in the advanced version that we will go in the upcoming videos, the Power Query use a language, M language, which works behind the whole thing. Don't get overwhelmed by listening M language. I want to give you the idea of the whole thing, but we will see in later videos what it is all about. So let's make a data here. So now I have a data. For doing work on this Power Query, I need my data in table. So we can just use this table, and I will name this table, which will be required in future reference. Okay, so here is my data. Now what I will do, I will go to the data and I will go to the option from table. You see my cursor is on the table. Okay, so from the table, and it would take couple of seconds, and a new Power Query editor, a new window will open. So if you have worked in VBA, you can see for working in VBA, a new window always open for writing your codes. Same as in Power Query, always a new window get open, which is known as Power Query editor. Okay. Now, if you see close and load to, whenever you open for the first time, you will get this option of close and load to. If you open again and again, you won't get this second option. We will see why and what we can do with this. We will see in the later video. But this is a close and load. This here you can see the properties, you see the name here of the table. You can obviously change the name from here. Applied steps, what is applied steps? Whatever changes we will do in the data will get recorded automatically here. Okay, you can see the header here, and you can see ABC 123 123. What is it? It's showing you the format of the data. So ABC means it's in text data, 123 means it's in numeric data. What we are seeing here, it's a language what I was talking about, MASH language or M language, but you don't need to get overwhelmed. We will come to it later. And right now what we are seeing, we only need the Excel basic knowledge. Queries, what is queries? So you can see, you can just expand it. You can see here I have only one query. If you have any other queries, you can see the list here. You can do right click, you can delete it, rename it, duplicate it, and many stuff you can do. Okay, so I can just close it, and it will ask me to keep the changes. Since I have not made any changes, so it doesn't matter, but it's recommended you just to keep if you want to keep all the changes you made. Now you will see something is happening here. It has created a new sheet with the same data, and here one tab has opened, workbook queries, and 10 rows loaded. So what it is, let's see. Since this is my original data which I made, I can just delete it. No issue in that. Okay, deleted. If I come and just place my cursor over here, I will get whole information about the data. This is my data. When it was refreshed, it is not loaded, and stuff which is related to data. If I just double click it, you can see my data is open again. It's there. If I click here, you will see now this thing has deactivated. This comes only for the first time. What we can do, we'll see it later. Okay, I will just close it. Now let me make a new data. Okay, I have made this new data. Let me load it to a Power Query editor. I will go and from table. Since I didn't make my table earlier, it has asked me to create it. I just create it, and it has moved me to table Power Query editor. You see the name has come. I will just change it and write manager data. Okay, now if you just click it here, you see you have existing data already. Okay, now I will just close it and just keep it. Again I got new sheet, I will just delete it. Okay, this is my original data. Now one more thing I want to show you, how to import data from a text file. I have this data, sample data. You can see some region, country, items and some more stuff are in this data. Let me close it and import it, creating a connection. I will go to data again, new query, from file, from text. Select it. And you can see this has been imported. Delimiter. If you are familiar with text to column feature in the Excel, you know what it is. My data has been spaced by tab, so it has automatically chosen that. If your data is being divided through column, equals, semicolon, you can use that, but I will use tab and I will just go to load. I have a different option, load to. If I select load to, that I was talking earlier also, it will show a dialog box to me here and ask me to create a table or only create connection. So if I do a table, a new sheet will be created here and the whole thing will be loaded. And if I say only create connection, so the same thing will happen, that the data will go and get created in the Power Query. So if I see I have sample data, I already imported the sample data earlier. So it's showing me 4 queries, sample data 2 also, but I don't need it. I will just delete it. Okay. So now I have 3. I want to show you one thing also in the sample data. You can see the whole data has populated in very beautiful manner. I will just close and keep the changes. Okay. See, for example, in my data, let's say there are changes or any addition. So for example, I say this sub-Sahara Africa. Okay, let me make it to India and let me make more changes, make it India here also. Okay, and I will close and save it. Now what? Do we need to make whole process again? No, not at all. We will just go to the sample data, refresh, and if you see I got the tab India, right? There was no country India earlier. Let me do it again for you to make it clear. If you see, you can use this filter option and you can see what are the countries here. Let me make the changes and put my name here so you can see that yes, a thing is added. Okay, go to sample and change one country with my name. Okay, make it Akanksha. It's not logical, but just I want to show you how this is working. Close it. It's been saved and I will refresh it. You can see the Akanksha has come. So this is the very beautiful feature of Power Query. Also the same changes can be made and it will get refreshed here. So whatever the connection I will make in further videos and any changes has been made in the original data, my result or merged or appended data will be changed accordingly. I don't have to go to the whole process again and again. I have to do it once. That is for now. This I have gave you the overview how we can import data from text and from the named table, and we also saw that how the changes get appended in the existing Power queries. So you have 3 queries and this is the way it works. Now how we can extract data from other sources, we will see in our later videos, and also we will see that how we can make connections and how we can play with data for analyzing it. That's for all, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe it and do share with your colleagues, friends, and thank you.